Good morning, everybody. Welcome to yet another busy Tuesday. It's a lot chillier out this morning than it has been the past 2 days. I'm leaving it at 33 degrees outside. However, this is once again the coldest it's going to be all day, which tends to be a thing that happens apparently. That I leave at the absolute coldest part of any given day. It is 8:17 in the morning. I'm heading for either the 8:38 probably or the 8:22. If I get the 8:22, whatever, but I'm not trying to. You know, whatever. We'll see what happens. Why is the road so empty? What happened? Why now? Whatever. But yeah, it's time to go in. It's a fairly regular, busy Tuesday for the most part. I've got the 7.5 hours of class thing happening. Yeah, that. Prepare yourselves. It's a big one, even though I don't know what I'm going to do for content today, just because it's going to be such a busy, loaded day. But, we shall see. So yeah, I have my history of Pennsylvania midterm printed out over there and in my bag, and I submitted it on Turnitin last night, which I had to do as well before the class. So now it's there. Now it's all turned in. It's all ready to go. It's all ready to be graded. You know, everything else. It's all done. BK. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So, volcano class, volcanology. I have a homework assignment that is due Thursday that I have to do at some point. It's only actually 5 questions, so it should be decent. But you know, we will do that shortly. Damn it! Every freaking light. Yeah, we're not gonna make the 22, but that's okay. Hopefully, we'll be right after the 22, and all the traffic will have cleared out. I don't really care that much about making the 22. It's nice if I do, but I don't care that much about it. Anyway, yeah, so volcano class is that. Psychology is, I think, pretty much just a lecture. I don't know if we'll have another exam at some point, I think, or another 2 exams at some point. But, yeah, nothing too out of the box right away. So, that's that. In sociology, I'm supposed to have done reading, which I have my Kindle so I can continue reading. It's just a lot of work that is needing to get done in a fairly short amount of time. Okay, we're past the school zone. Let's go. Let us make way to the train station so we can get down there. I would like to get to the train station. It's just a nice thing to do. Let's go. So, what's next? Well, class. Lots of it. I don't know. It's just gonna be a busy day. Good Lord. As soon as I cut the footage from before the 8:22 pulled into the station. Oh, can you see it moving? I don't know that you can. But it's starting to move. Yeah, there it goes. You can see it a little bit. Just gonna creep into the thing. Goodbye, 8:22. That's okay. The 8:38 should be perfectly fine to get me downtown, and I wasn't really trying for the 8:22 anyway. I was legitimately trying for the 8:20 or the 8:38, and I was just like, I got in the car and I was like, I have a somewhat decent chance of actually going to make this. Whatever. Well, okay, SEPTA. Glad I'm not going to Thorndale. Good Lord. Not like my train's any better, though. Well, I mean, I guess it is a little bit technically. Whatever. Well, hello, you.
Hi.
I brought you back with me.
Yeah, I'm in your car. I'm in the cam off now.
Yeah, you're in my cam off. Sweet. Okay, so today's been a bit of an interesting day. So, I started out with most of my normal classes and went to the equipment room, updated my order, and everything started as normal. I got to psychology, and psychology is a giant person lecture. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but it's the largest lecture I've ever been in. With 230 people, at least originally. What are you doing?
My water bottle fell out of my backpack. That's all.
That would explain what that sound was. But yeah, so it's a giant class, and there's obviously no reasonable way to take attendance in that, at least without charging for like a $25 attendance code looking at you, sociology. But so at the end of class, actually, my professor had everybody who was there sign in, and we all got like extra credit points because there was literally just so few people there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. If it's a large lecture class and there's usually supposed to be like 200 people registered for the course and there, how many people actually were there? What was the number guesstimation?
I'd say around 50 plus or minus 10.
Okay. That's the information I wanted.
Yeah. So I'd say somewhere around 50. I don't know, like maybe like 75 at the absolute most, but we are running empty. So yeah, so that was kind of interesting. I met up with you briefly. I've also been trying to read all day, like just to get caught up on everything, and I've done a lot of reading. So I read an introduction, 3 chapters to a book in sociology. I read an introduction for a book in Pennsylvania history that I'm supposed to have read, I think 4 chapters in by Thursday, and that's like a big portion of it. I read all my film comedy readings already, which is usually not done until tomorrow, so I'm a little bit ahead of this week's schedule, so that maybe come this weekend I can actually at least have somewhat of a chance in my mind to get caught up. But well, 2 sub-points for this is that, 1, I got into sociology, and my professor, like, one of the first things he opened with was like, how many people actually read the book? And it turned out that I was like 1 of 7 who surprisingly actually read the book this week. That's so I actually, or at least the first 3 chapters of it, which is actually supposedly half, but it's more like a third. Anyway, the book, read the book to the point where of required reading. Good Lord, my thoughts are all over the place today. But I was apparently 1 of 7, so he gave the 7 of us like extra credit, and then we had to, like, he split us all up into groups and like had us fill in a worksheet. And of course, because we were the 7 of us, he made sure that we were all in different groups, and of course we basically carried the entire thing. So that's interesting. And the other sub point about that is that I'm also reading a lot of books now on my Kindle reader, my original Kindle reader, my Kindle 3, or otherwise known as a Kindle keyboard, which I got way back when it first came out for in mid 2010. Because yes, it's been that long. And it was kind of a nice thing, because I mean, I'd been considering one for a while, because there's a lot of advantages to e-ink, and I know that that's a whole battle, but I, especially just with like vision, generally benefit from e-ink in a way that maybe a lot of other people don't. But unfortunately, I think my Kindle, which I've had for so long, is starting to die on me. And at the same time, Amazon's lineup is so different, and like they've made a lot of advancements, but at the same time, like they're missing out on a lot of the features that I even had back in the day. So for me to even get something that's even relatively comparable, I have to go up for the Kindle Voyage. Like if I just want physical page turn buttons instead of a touchscreen, I have to go all the way up to the Kindle Voyage, which is $200 when I paid 7 years ago $139. I mean, yes, there's some inflation involved in that, but still, that's kind of completely ridiculous. I mean, even all of them still don't have the features I want. But anyway, we're home. I have you with me, which means that that's going to change a little bit for tomorrow, because you need to go to work tomorrow morning, which means, thankfully, that I need to be up early, which means I need to be doing work. And I'll show you my to-do list in a little bit later today.
Need to get up at like 6:45.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one, folks.
Yep.
Let's go inside. Well, as promised before I go to bed, I figured I'd show you that here's my to-do list, riding right here. So this was what was on today's agenda. Obviously, the vlog and the homework did not get done, but that's not the biggest deal in the world, considering if we look over at tomorrow's, I actually got a fairly significant amount of stuff done from tomorrow. As I was mentioning, I got that done. So tomorrow morning, I probably am going to sit and do the homework, do the 3 vlogs, and we'll start reading things after that. That's it for the moment. Yeah, so it's okay. I figured that I could trade a few assignments here for not being able to edit that, and I want to write the thing here just because it's way easier to write and also get into one state of mind here. Well, one last thing I guess tonight is that I've been doing a little bit more research on replacing the poor Kindle, which is like literally on its last legs. And I was originally considering this, and as I mentioned, that this is kind of just like, well, it's there. It's, you know, it's whatever. And I like the Paperwhite is usually more expensive, but Amazon's apparently having a sale right now where the Paperwhite refurbished, which the nice thing about the Paperwhite that really kind of sells it for me is that the 300 PPI, and I think that that's gonna do it for me. I think we're actually gonna order us a refurbished Kindle Paperwhite. Yeah, okay, that's done. But focus. But other than that, I think I'm actually gonna head to bed for the day. So like, you know, 2 extra credit things, whatever. It's been a long day, right? Right. I know nothing never happens on Wednesday, Tuesday, but yeah, whatever. It's Wednesday. Actually, it almost is. It's 2 minutes from Wednesday. I need to get to bed.